Just another day down at the ramp. Everybody's out on the water and looking to have a good time. Welcome back, guys, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, in collaboration with our boy Wavy Boats, and it's another Wavy Guru Productions back down here at 79th. And my girl hit that one about perfect. That ski didn't even move. She hit it dead center. And you never know how that one's going to go when they're stepping down from an elevated dock onto a jet ski or even a boat. It's a more difficult task than it looks, and she handled it, like I said, like a pro. Let's see how our second girl handles this one as my man tries to approach the dock with his ski. And she looks a little more like, hey, hurry up, bro. Come on, let's get this one done. And he's got the U-turn down. He's going to come in with the slow roll approach. We've got the dock. And our girl is heading down. She's going to take the more off-center approach and come from the side. But still, we make it down, no issues. And our crew's going to make their way out into Biscayne Bay and hopefully enjoy their day on the water. Oh, we got a little action over here. It appears our crew's decided they're not going to wait for these other boats to get out of the way. They're going out to enjoy their day on Biscayne Bay as well. And we've got a little hand push off to the left. But this is going to be, he's threading the needle. This is going to be a tight fit either way. So our ladies up in the bow are going to keep us off of the other boat. Let's see if he can stay off this boat to the right. And he is going to be close. Our lady here gives him the thumbs up, though, so it appears that he has missed. He's going to probably have to continue the back out on this to where he can get to a point where he can turn around. But the crew looks like they're going to make it out. They avoided the weight, and they're going to get themselves out of here. So this crew's struggling a little bit with backing this trailer up. They're at all kinds of a funky angle right now. And the truck's going to try and get us straightened out. We've got our guys holding the lines, but this truck's not going to make this turn. And he's going to go full 4x4 on the ramp. We're going to pretend like we're rock crawling down here at 79th today. And he'll get it off of there and actually do a pretty good job. He's got the boat back straightened out as well. He's probably going to have to give these guys a little hand, though, and give this boat a little push off. He's going to have to come back a little further, break it up pretty good, and see if he can get it off here. He's starting to pull out, but nope, that boat's not off yet. He's going to have to back up and give him a little more room. And we've got the stern of the boat afloat, and it looks like we're off. My man's going to try and get it over the guide pole. He makes it. And these guys, after just a little bit of excitement, they will get this one tied up over on two. So I will openly admit, I am definitely a little bit confused right now. The ski on the right's floating, but take a good look at the ski on the left here. The rub rails and everything on the rear are underwater, but you can kind of tell from what these guys are doing here, this ski's also kind of floating. When they backed this down the ramp, I didn't see any straps on that ski. I don't know what exactly is going on here. Maybe he forgot the drain plugs and it's taking on water? But you can tell it's loose. Right here you can see it's kind of floating and moving. And they're only trying to get the ski off on the right. But, it is definitely, it's taking on water or something. For it to be floating like that, like I said, I didn't see any straps on the back, and you can tell the rear is moving, so it's not like it's strapped tightly down to the trailer or anything either. In all likelihood in this event, even if it was strapped tightly down to the trailer, right this second, once they pulled that second ski off, the trailer would likely be floating with that ski. My man has to have backed this thing down, all I can figure out right now. Back this down without the drain plugs in, and the engine compartment's filling with water. I don't know how high it's going to go, but let me know your thoughts on this one in the comments below. Maybe I'm missing something, but this is exactly what it looks like to me. And the guy's got the red ski off, and he'll pull this thing back out. But that's just a wild scene because it looks like it's sunk more since it's been sitting there for sure. So our crew's been floating around out here for a few minutes, and our captain, she is making her approach in on 3. Wind and current's blowing hard against her today, so let's see how she handles this. Really wants to take a steep approach angle on this one. She's going to back out on her first approach because it's kind of already a little bit off. And our guy in the bow is kind of bouncing a little bit. He's a little antsy. He's ready to go. But you can tell by the wind blowing on their shirts. I mean, it's windy and the current is pulling down here today. Our girl's going to make her approach, and she really doesn't have a bad angle. The bow's starting to drift off. Our guy's going to have to go for the leap. It's going to be close. Oh, he makes it over there, but now he's trying to bring this thing back in on 3, but that was a close one. I mean, he kind of stumbled on the leap, and that bow is going. He had just the right tension on the line to leave it loose enough for him to make the jump and still get over here, but that one could have gone wrong fast, but my man gets the save, and our captain, she gets it over here onto the dock, and this crew will wind up out of here pretty easily as well. And this is actually our guy's third approach to a dock today. And he's coming back over to 2. He's going to use the wind and current this time to let him push him into 2 likely. And our guy's going to jump off the front, and they should get this one tied up. So he's going to try pulling him a little bit further up the ramp here. And Cap probably could give a little throttle, but... Oh, our line came off. We didn't have it wrapped, and the line's off. And our guy's now back into the boat and going to have to get this thing retied up. No harm, no foul. He'll step right back onto 2. And we'll pull this one in. But he's kind of pulling a little hard in there. And, of course, we're going to get this bow rail now stuck under this, which is not a good spot to be in. If any boats come by here, this boat's obviously going to bounce up and hit on that. But our captain looks like he's trying to pull it out a little bit. But the way they've got the line on the bow, it's just basically dragging this thing under. Hopefully nobody comes by and no damage gets caused to this vessel as they sit here and wait to get their trailer down here. Well, this is an interesting one here. This crew's loaded a bunch of supplies and 4 people onto this tiny boat. And it could just be me, but looking at this, it definitely looks overweight. And they're even looking like they're struggling to control the vessel a little bit as they're coming out of here, but I don't know that I would want to be them on this boat, because the second I get out here into Biscayne Bay, it's not going to take much wake of a vessel to kind of get us into trouble. I mean, like I said, they're looking like they're even struggling to control the boat a little bit. And one wave over the top of this, and this thing looks like it'll be done. I mean, it's kind of all over the place. Let me know your thoughts on this one as well in the comments below. I mean, definitely would want to know where the life jackets are on this thing. I mean, these guys are almost tipping this thing by themselves. And it's not just the weight of the people, though. They threw a ton of supplies in here. This boat's been down here for 30 minutes loading supplies, but these guys are going to try and get out of here, and I hope everything works out okay for them. And we're going to get out of here as well. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who gets us a bunch of great images down at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, we do some great comedy boating videos over there. And of course, we've got Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet, Miami, Florida. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.